Hey there, it's Rachel. I am here to talk to you today about running and injury prevention. I had a long conversation this weekend with a friend of mine who was on a training schedule for running. He just started running and he was following a great little app program that had him adding the appropriate amount of distance per week, and then he felt like he was on a roll and he just threw that training program out the window and started just going for it full blast. And guess what? He got injured. A bad injury, a stress fracture that put him out for the count for quite some time. And another friend of mine that added on, she's training for half marathon like me, and she decided she really felt like she could add a couple miles to her distance rather than really the 10% you should be adding per week, apparently according to my training schedule, and she's injured now. So you really have to be careful. My brother and the rest of my family are huge runners, and they all warned me in the beginning when I started running to be careful about pushing it too hard, because once you get to running and you have those endorphins going and you've got that bug that bites you, you just want to run and run and run. You have to pace yourself, literally, and keep in mind that injury is imminent if you push yourself beyond the limits of where your body is ready. You have to work your way up to it. Like a baby, you can't go from crawling to running to sprinting right away. You have to really work your way through it. So be careful of that. There's some great apps and there's some great programs you can find online that explain how to add distance carefully and methodically so that you can handle it and your body doesn't end up injured. And also make sure that you're stretching afterwards. Studies have shown lately that stretching before you run is really not as essential as it is after you run. Tight calves and quadriceps and hamstrings can really pull on the knees. So a lot of perceived knee injuries come from the fact that we aren't stretching properly after we run. So make sure that you add that to the end of your training schedule daily. It's a really, really important key in your ultra fit lifestyle. Happy running, happy stretching. Health and happiness to you. Have a great week.